Now let's take a look at the Browse File menu. So let's click on Browse, let's pick our project, and click View Selected Project. This brings up all of the thumbnails then for this WTP sample project, and you'll also see all of the project information up at the top of the screen here. I'm going to select a couple of images by simply left-clicking on them here. You can also select all by clicking on the green checkbox. You can deselect all or clear all by clicking on the red checkbox. You can print images from this screen. You can save images. You can view images. And you'll notice as I hover my mouse over each icon, it'll tell me what it does. You can create static links. If you have permissions, you can delete. You can search through the project. You can go back and forth through the project pages. One of the things we're going to take a look at right now is the File menu section. So if I select these 3 images or 4 images, up here on the top I can print or save under the File menu. So again, all I do is hover over File. That'll bring up my 2 options, print or save. Now I can also perform the same functions by clicking on my shortcut icons, print images or save images. So if I want to print these 4 images, I just click on the print image icon. It'll ask me if I want to include a letterhead. A letterhead is nothing more than an image that you can create at your company, like a JPEG file, for example, with your company logo, address, information. This will then insert that letterhead on top of each page as it's printed out. Also, you can check the Include Photo Information box. This is where you can pick and choose what information you'd like to show or not show when you print the image. For our sample training today, let's say we want to see the date and time, the caption, and we want to see the photographer. And we'd like to see this text on the bottom of our images. I can also come down here and choose whether I want landscape or portrait, how many columns I want per page. I'm going to pick 2. And then how many images I want per page. Let's go ahead and pick 4. I can then create a header, and I can also create a footer. And it'll save all of this information and all of these options for you for each user. So each user can have their own unique footer, header, and so forth. I can also decide whether I want to include the date in the header, and I can also decide whether or not I want to include page numbers. I'm going to go ahead and just do a print preview. And then as you can see here, here's all of our images. We've got 4 images per page, and we've got exactly what information we wanted to be included at the bottom of each image. So that's all there is to printing images. You simply select the images that you'd like to print, whether it be 440 or 400. You click on Print. As you'll notice, all my settings are saved now that I've already done a print before. And then you're ready to go if you want to run. And again, I'll just do a quick print preview, and up comes the information. Don't forget also, when you print, you can go directly to your printer, and then it too will also have options as far as, whether you want landscape or portrait, those types of things. So you could print this out as a PDF document, print it as a hard copy onto a piece of paper, and so forth. The second feature we're going to look at is Save. So if I want to take these same 4 images now and use them in some other program like Microsoft Publisher or Word or any other type of document, I would just select the images. Now I'm going to click on the Save Image icon. When you go to Save Images, it'll ask you if you want to resize the resolution. So if you know that you're going to be putting multiple images on a page and so forth, you can save disk space by resizing the image at a lower resolution. If you want the original resolution, just click on the box that says Do Not Resize Photos, and then click OK. Then in just a moment, your browser should prompt you to download a zip file when you're downloading multiple images at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Save or Save As. Now I can go ahead and name it what I would like. I'm just going to call this Area 6. And I'm going to save it to my desktop. So that's all you do to save them. Then you can go ahead and open that folder where you've saved those images. And as you can see now, these are just images, just JPEG files that I could go use in any program or do anything I'd like with them. So those are the two options under the File menu under your browser when you're browsing a project. You can print and or save the images.